Hi kids! Hi there! Welcome to my channel. Give this video a thumbs up if you love it. And don't forget to subscribe. Welcome to another episode of our YouTube documentary series, The Icons, where today we will be taking a look at the one and only Stella Tennant. Now let's watch this opening montage play out slowly. We see Stella walking down the runway in all of her glory, mixed with some backstage shots and even a few pictures from her personal life. All the while, a voiceover sets the tone of this documentary, describing Stella as an aristocrat who turned into a punk rock princess, ultimately making her a true original. So let's get started. Stella Tennant was born into the British aristocracy. She was the granddaughter of the Duchess of Devonshire and had a privileged upbringing. So how did such a refined young lady become the punk rock princess of the fashion world? Well, let's find out. Stella Mary Alice Tennant was born on December 17, 1969 in London to parents who were known for their love of art. Her mother, the Honorable Janet Marion Biricos, was the daughter of an American millionaire and banker, while her father, Sir Peregrine Cavendish Bentinck, was the son of the 9th Duke of Westminster, making Stella the goddaughter of HRH, Princess Margaret, and the Queen Mother's niece. Growing up, she lived on a sprawling Scottish estate called Ainhoe Park, which was once owned by her great-great-grandfather, Benjamin Disraeli, the first Earl of Beacon. With such an aristocratic background, it's easy to assume that Stella's path in life would have been predetermined. However, this couldn't be further from the truth. Stella developed a punk rock edge that would lead her to reinvent herself and eventually take the fashion world by storm. She studied sculpture at university, but after graduating, she began working as a receptionist at a gallery in Notting Hill. It was during this time that she caught the eye of a modeling scout. At the age of 23, Stella was scouted by a model scout while she was getting her ears pierced at a Notting Hill salon. Despite having no intention of pursuing a career in modeling, Stella decided to follow through with the opportunity and found herself at the agency, SMAK. Shortly after signing with the agency, she appeared in an advertisement for the Italian edition of Vogue. This marked the beginning of her journey in the fashion industry, a journey that would soon take her to the pinnacle of success. It wasn't long before Stella's unique look caught the attention of the fashion elite, but it was Karl Lagerfeld who truly recognized her potential and became fascinated with her. He saw something different in her, a raw talent that could be shaped into something extraordinary. In the early 1990s, Stella caught the attention of the fashion world with her androgynous beauty and aristocratic edge. This was during a time when the industry was dominated by supermodels like Naomi Campbell and Cindy Crawford. However, Stella stood out from the crowd and became a breath of fresh air in an industry that was desperately seeking change. One day, Lagerfeld summoned her to his apartment and presented her with a nose ring, a symbol of her unique punk rock style. This moment was a turning point in Stella's career, and would come to be known as the day that shocked the fashion world. When Stella wore the nose ring, Lagerfeld snapped a picture and sent it to the editor of Vogue Paris, Corinne. The image was so striking that it immediately caught Corinne's attention. Impressed by Stella's unconventional beauty, Corinne featured her in the pages of Vogue Paris, cementing her status as a rising star in the fashion industry. The rest, as they say, is history. Stella went on to become one of the most successful models of her generation, gracing the covers of countless magazines and walking the runways of the biggest designers. But what was it about Stella that made her so appealing to the fashion elite? What was so shocking about her look that it sent shockwaves through the industry? Well, it was a combination of factors that made Stella truly unique. First and foremost, her aristocratic background gave her a certain je ne sais quoi that was hard to define but impossible to ignore. Her lineage gave her an air of sophistication and elegance that was evident in everything she did. Secondly, Stella's unconventional beauty was also a major draw. She didn't fit the mold of the typical supermodel with her sharp features and pale skin. Stella was a breath of fresh air in an industry that was saturated with the same faces and the same cookie-cutter good looks. Finally, Stella's androgyny was perhaps the most shocking element of her look. She defied traditional gender norms and embraced a more androgynous style that was both daring and controversial. This willingness to break the rules and push boundaries made her all the more intriguing to the fashion elite and set her apart from her peers. In the mid-90s, Stella became the face of Chanel, replacing Ines de la Fressange after Lagerfeld had a falling out with her. Lagerfeld dubbed her the new Coco, a nod to the late Coco Chanel, the founder of the iconic brand. Stella's association with Chanel was a significant moment in her career. Not only did she become the face of one of the most prestigious brands in the world, but she also became a muse to Lagerfeld, who was known for his eccentric and often outrageous designs. Stella's ability to carry off Lagerfeld's creations with ease and grace cemented her status as a fashion icon. During her time as Chanel's ambassador, Stella appeared in numerous ad campaigns, including the highly successful Modern campaign in 1997. In that same year, she also fronted the Little Black Dress campaign, which celebrated the timeless elegance of Chanel's classic designs. But Stella's impact on the fashion world went beyond her work with Chanel. She became a fixture at the brand's runway shows, consistently stealing the spotlight with her effortless cool girl style. One of Stella's most memorable appearances at a Chanel show was in the fall with 1998-99 collection, where she closed the show wearing a stunning black dress and a matching black beret. The audience erupted in applause as she made her way down the runway, cementing her status as a true fashion icon. Stella's influence on Chanel can still be felt today, with the brand continuing to pay homage to her legacy through its designs and runway shows. In recent years, Chanel has made several references to Stella, including the use of her favorite song, I Will Buy the Beatles, in its 2017 Cruise Collection presentation. Overall, Stella's contributions to Chanel and the fashion world as a whole have left an indelible mark that will never be forgotten. In the 1990s, Stella rose to fame alongside other supermodels like Kate Moss, Naomi Campbell, Linda Evangelista, Christy Turlington, and Claudia Schiffer. Together, they broke the rules and set trends that continue to influence the fashion world today. Stella was particularly close to Moss, with the two often seen partying together in the late-night clubs of 1990s New York. During that era, Stella and Kate symbolized a new generation of models, who were not only beautiful but also oozed an effortless cool that was highly coveted by fashion brands. But Stella's impact on the fashion world went beyond just being a pretty face. She challenged the notion of beauty standards that were set by the older supermodels, offering a fresh perspective that resonated with a new audience. While Cindy Crawford and Christy Brinkley dominated the catwalks in the 80s, Stella's aristocratic punk style stood out in the 90s. She graced over 200 magazine covers and became the face of numerous luxury brands, including Chanel, Yves, Saint Laurent, Miu Miu, and Burberry. Stella's unconventional beauty and androgynous style made her a standout in an industry that was still largely dominated by the hyper-glamorous ideal of the older supermodels. She showed that beauty could be more than just a pretty face, and that embracing one's unique features could lead to extraordinary success. Stella's influence can still be seen today in the diverse range of models that grace the runways and magazine covers. As the fashion industry continues to evolve and embrace Stella's legacy as a trailblazer and a true original continues to inspire. Throughout her career, Stella appeared in countless high-profile campaigns. Some of the most notable include Chanel, Valentino Versace, Alexander McQueen, and Louis Vuitton. These campaigns cemented her status as a supermodel and showcased her versatility as a model. From classic and elegant to edgy and avant-garde, Stella could pull off any look with ease and grace. One of her most iconic campaigns was for Alexander McQueen's Spring-Summer 1997 collection, The Birds. In the campaign, Stella is seen donning feathered headpieces and dramatic makeup, embodying the collection's theme of transformation and metamorphosis. Another unforgettable campaign was her collaboration with Jürgen Teller for Miu Miu's Fall/Winter 2002 collection. The campaign featured Stella in a series of intimate and candid shots that showcased the youthful and playful side of the brand. Stella's ability to connect with photographers and designers alike made her a highly sought-after model, and her campaigns continue to be celebrated as some of the greatest of all time. Despite her incredible success and fame, Stella managed to maintain a sense of mystery and intrigue around her personal life. She was known for being incredibly private and rarely gave interviews, which only added to her allure. However, there were glimpses into her personal life that offered a glimpse into the woman behind the model. Stella was married to French photographer David LaChapelle, and they had 2 children together. She was also known for her eclectic taste in music and her passion for art and photography. Although she kept many aspects of her personal life out of the public eye, these glimpses into her world showed that Stella was more than just a pretty face, and that she was a complex and fascinating individual. Now, it's time to hear from you. What are your thoughts on Stella Tennant's unique style and impact on the fashion industry? Share your thoughts below. And don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching!